There's several different ways to handle beef, but at a soccer and football game though? Now the Savannah Police Department detectives continue to investigate a fatal shooting at Jennifer Ross Soccer Complex the evening of October the 12th that has led to one arrest. Now officers were at the soccer complex located at 7200 Sallie Moon Drive at around 8 p.m. and in that area is a firehouse station that's like right across the street with police cars outside in that area. So chances are that law officers or firefighters will respond when they hear gunshots. And they quickly discovered Rajah Young, who age was 27, in the parking lot suffering from life-threatening gunshot wounds. He was transported to Memorial Hospital, that's the hospital where all the gunshot victims go to, where he later died as a result of his injuries. Now, officers on the scene immediately identified and detained a suspect in the case. Now, Mario Wallace, who ages 26, was booked into the Chatham County Jail on the charge of murder. The initial investigation determined that the victim and suspect were known to each other and that the shooting was not a random act. No children or other attendees were injured during the shooting. Now, this isn't his first rodeo when it comes to homicide, because Mr. Wallace was involved in another murder in 2016. Now, the Savannah Chatham Police and U.S. Marshal, the Fugitive Task Force, had arrested 2 men back in 2016 for the May 1st homicide of 23-year-old Teesean Goodman. Now, cousin Cedrico Wallace, who age was 21 at the time, and Mario Wallace, who age was 21 at the time, back in 2016, were taken into custody by the task force and were charged with murder. Just before 9 p.m., police responded to Bridgestone Lane near Avalon, finding Goodman with a gunshot wound. Goodman was transported to Memorial Medical Center, where he died from his injuries. Goodman was reportedly shot after a verbal altercation with a group of males. And he was originally charged, I'm talking about Wallace, was originally charged with murder, but those charges were dismissed. Not so sure why they were dismissed. If I could provide an update into that, I'll let y'all know as well. And it's so unfortunate that tragedy can strike at a football and soccer complex with kids, multiple kids, kids that don't have nothing to do with the street beef that's going on in Savannah. They don't have nothing to do with it. And if a bullet would have traveled and hit a child, because you got to remember, bullets don't have any names. So when that bullet releases out that chamber, it's ready to fly until it hits something that meets that force that could stop it. So, it's just really spectacular that a kid didn't die, but it's so unfortunate that a young male died. And a lot of these guys, they don't even really reach their 30s before they die in the streets of Savannah. But any other updates about this case, I'll keep y'all updated and let y'all know as well. But I leave y'all to the Facebook video that I seen online where a man was just fed up because he wanted to take his child to the complex to play a game. But unfortunately, that was canceled. Take care of yourself, Seaport.
So sad out here at the complex. Young man lost his life to gun violence at a park, at a game where kids are, in front of everybody. We gotta do better, y'all. Enough is enough with this foolishness. This incident took place and happened in front of kids, mothers, fathers, in front of all different racial backgrounds, people, kids, young and old, senior citizens, young citizens. This stuff happened in front of. Right out here at the complex. As far as what I hear, they have the shooter. Police have the shooter. The shooter has been arrested. But sad to say, the person is deceased out here at a park. Senseless. It's reckless. And it's heartbreaking because people, little kids, when I came, was crying, screaming, hollering. This happened in front of children, in front of people. It's sad. It's sad. As far as what I know, police was already on scene. They've been already out here. So it wasn't that the police not being here while this happened. That's what makes it even sadder. It was intentional. We gotta do better, Savannah. We gotta do better. We gotta learn how to deal with conflict and leave these guns out of it, especially around these kids. Stay prayed up, Savannah. Stay vigilant. This happened at the Jennifer Ross Soccer Complex, right in the parking lot. That's right across the street from Goodwill. Individual lost his life senseless to gun violence out here in front of kids, in front of everybody, due to gun violence. Sad, y'all. We gotta do something about this. We gotta start educating our people on how to deal with conflict resolution. This is senseless. And these babies had to see this. Like, we got kids, I'm telling you right now, that's gonna need counseling. That's gonna need some help, because these kids witnessed this. Our kids was out here. Our children was out here. You had 2 organizations that was playing games, even more that was out here playing games, soccer and football. It's sad, y'all. It's sad, man. But this is the stuff us as organizations, what we try to prevent and try to get kids in a positive, put them in a positive atmosphere, to create opportunities for them. And when people mind made up and they come out here on this other stuff, everybody got to pay for it. Sad. It's tragic. Gotta do better, Savannah. Gotta do